What is up, guys, and welcome back to another video. If you're new to the channel, my name is Wes, and basically what I do is I kind of just find little places to fish around the Texas Hill Country, kind of like South Central Texas. But yeah, I like, ooh, a little bit of wind all of a sudden. I like pond fishing, I like fishing on the lake. Dang, I don't know if y'all can be able to hear me. But anyways, I like pond fishing, fishing on the lake, kayak, river, whatever. I like catching all fish. But today I'm out at a little pond that I've been fishing at before and caught some bass here before. So we're gonna do a little bit of bass fishing today. So I'm gonna kind of take a look at the water, kind of just look at the conditions I'm working with, and maybe figure out some lures that will work today for this little bank fishing pond mission. So you guys just stay tuned and see if I can figure out how to catch some bass. All right, guys, well, the water is kind of a, I don't know, it's not like super clean, but it's not really dirty either, so I could probably get away with some natural colors today. As you can see, we have bluebird skies. There has not been a cloud in the sky for about a week now over here after a little cold front rolled through, and water is a lot lower than it normally is out here. So my initial thoughts is that at least on this side, since there's not really a lot of wind disturbance on top of the water, is I think that I'm gonna go with a wacky rigged worm. I might try a few different colors, but I'll probably start with like a green pumpkin, something like that. But then I noticed down there, you probably can't see it. You definitely can't see it, but there's a lot more wind disturbance on the water. This bank's a little more protected by this hill. So when I get over there, I think I'll tie on a spinnerbait, see if they're on a bit of a moving bite, but I'm gonna go ahead and get a wacky rigged worm into the water. Okay, so just got a little hook, and this is going to be green pumpkin yum dinger to start. All you gotta do is just hook him on there. It's the best part about the wacky rig, guys. Super simple, but like extremely effective. One of my favorite lures of all time, or techniques you could say. So I don't think I had a lot of luck on this side last time I fished here, but I'm gonna go ahead and give it some throws. I think it's gonna be important to get up next to some of that structure that's off the bank today. But we'll just kind of work our way around this pond and see if we can get bit. I know that bass are in here. They ate the wacky rigged worms last time. So we're just gonna have to see what we think will be the best option for today. I'm actually gonna reel this in. I wanna take a look at it in the water. It's definitely visible. So I'll stick with this color for here. It's just that bluebird sky. Golly, all the sunlight coming through the water. You know, I don't really want to use anything darker, even though the water is a little stained. It is kind of the middle of the day, so we're just gonna have to see. You know, 2:09 right now. Maybe a little middle of the day bite. Not really optimistic about it, but I know there's fish here, like I said, so we just gotta find them. It might be on that windy side, honestly. That's where I've had all my luck in the past. Actually, I think I'm gonna go ahead and kind of head that way. I don't ever really have a lot of luck on this side. I've been here twice, but you know, gotta use what knowledge I do have. All right, well, we made it down to the side where the wind is blowing a bit, so I went ahead and tied on this Googan Squad Zinger, just a spinner bait that kind of imitates a bluegill. And we're just gonna chunk this bad boy around for a bit. I don't know, it'd be insane if I could get bit on the spinner bait. I love that. But we'll just have to see. I've never really fished moving baits or any kind of power fishing in this pond with success before, so I'll give it a go, but I'm not just super optimistic about it. But that does look very good. Okay. One of my tips for ponds, especially a smaller pond like this one, is that on your first time around, don't just, especially if you've never fished it before, don't just stay in one spot, just casting, trying different lures, trying to make it happen. I would just cover the whole pond one time, see if there's an area of the pond where they're biting, because I find that more often than not when I bank fish, especially pond fishing, that it's a lot of the bite has to do with the location. There'll be spots in the pond that are better than others. So I would just cover the whole pond, find maybe a spot that has some fish in it, and then you can go and cover. If you go around the second time, and you didn't have any luck the first time, then you can look at some of the spots that look like they should be better spots and really just put a lot of work into those spots. Try some different lures, give it a lot more time, a lot more fishing. My guess is that today the fish are going to be up on the edges of these grass, these bushes that are in the water, and I'm just going to have to find one that's got a fish on it and that I have a angle I can actually make the cast. That's been a bit of a problem so far. So there's not very good casting angles to fish the cover. This is going to be rough if I hook a fish, but could be worth it. It's probably the best looking spot in the pond today with the wind. Well, the good news is if we don't catch anything on this pond, there's another pond right next to this one. I've never tried it before, but I've seen that people have caught bass out of there before. So if it doesn't work out here, we can always just hop on over there and see if that pond is any better. Whew. This wall is like sideways. It's gonna be interesting to try and fish. Hope I don't end up in the water. Oh, got one. Oh. Yes. Yeah, I might have been able to see that on camera. He came right up out of that stuff right there. Okay. Well then, got him on the zinger, little bluegill colored. So something in here is biting. It is a little guy. We're hoping for something bigger, but honestly, first thing on the list is to just catch a fish. So got him on the spinnerbait. Wow. So now I gotta figure out what I want to do from here, because that did trigger a bite. But one thing I noticed a little more than the spinnerbait is that I got right up in this thick stuff right here. So let him go. And I've been thinking about putting on a Texas rig, but I don't know. You don't want to switch. You don't want to switch lures when you just caught something on one, for sure. But that definitely was just because I got right next to this. You could probably see it on the camera, honestly. But we'll try. We'll keep trying. All right, well, I think I'm just gonna leave because fishing here is just not, it ain't doing it for me. Okay, I'm at the new place. A lot of people fishing here. This pond is a nice little like creek that runs into it, so we're gonna try and fish here. Creek running out can provide some good ambush points for bass. Thing is, this is a new pond that I've never fished and I don't know what to throw. It's still windy, so moving baits, I'm thinking spinnerbait. I've got this one on because it's got a little bit more bright color in it, because the water here is a lot muddier. Toss this sucker in here a little bit. Honestly, guys, I'm not liking what I'm seeing at this pond. Way too many people fishing it. I don't know anything about it except for the bass are in here, but a lot of people fishing. It's pretty small. Doesn't really have a lot of good structure, so Might have to go back to the other pond, see if we can get on a topwater bite once the sun goes down. All right, and we are back where we started. Sun is going down. It's in my face right now, but hopefully once it goes down, there'll be a little topwater bite out here. Throw maybe a buzz bait, maybe a topwater popper. All right, guys. Well, sun is kind of starting to go down over here, and hopefully a little topwater is going to start. I have got a buzz bait on one rod and a popper on the other, so I think I'm just going to grind it out for the rest of the evening and see if I can't catch a fish on something. Whew. It's been a long day. All right, this is gonna be my last cast. Ooh, pretty good one. All right, and that's just how it goes sometimes. Rough fishing, but you never know unless you get out there and try it. And you know, there's always a chance to catch a pretty big fish whenever you come out here to these urban ponds even. So whatever, glad we came. It was fun, felt nice outside, but I think I'm done here. All right, guys, well, that is gonna do it for the video. Yeah, fishing was a little tough today. I caught that one little guy, but you know what, like normally this video wouldn't make being posted on YouTube. Normally I would just scrap it, whatever. But you know, I was just thinking, like, I watched a video like start to finish of John B, and he caught like, actually he caught nothing. He caught nothing like at his backyard pond or whatever, and he posted it. So I'm gonna go ahead and post this video. I mean, I put a lot of time, effort into this video. It just didn't go my way. I did have some good tips at the beginning about how to break down a pond, how to fish a pond or a place that you you know, you don't know what to expect. It's a new place, stuff like that. There were good tips, good stuff in there, so we'll go ahead and post it. And I just appreciate the support of you guys. A lot of y'all have been following me since the beginning of the year when I started posting the videos, and I appreciate it. And I just appreciate the comments, the likes, all that. So you know the drill. So if you enjoy the video or any of the videos, you're enjoying the content, help me out and give me a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button for me. Leave a comment. Let me know what you want to see in future videos. I'm thinking about doing like a Q&A type video maybe to let you know a little bit more about myself. So let me know if that's something you'd be interested in, and I can make a video like that. Also, guys, please subscribe to the channel. That is the biggest way that you can help me out. So like I said, if you're enjoying any of the content I put out, help me out and subscribe to the channel. I would appreciate it greatly. You guys have been supporting me so much. It's been awesome, and I appreciate every bit of it. So guys, I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. Peace.